Good afternoon. We're looking at conditions that are going to be a little more gray here this afternoon, but the snow showers pretty much winding down. At least the accumulating snow is ending. But as we look off in the distance on our Skycam again in Fargo on our live view, you could see visibility down slightly. There may be a few flurries out there, maybe a little bit of fog still lingering as well. Here's a look at our temperatures. These are very mild for this time of year. We started off this morning at some of these numbers. We are looking at some conditions that are into the 20s to some 30s here right now. And in fact, many of us in the southern end of the valley, we've watched that number soar. We're at 35 degrees in Fargo. So we've gone way past our forecast high here. And in Grand Forks, we're right at the freezing mark at 32 degrees right now. It's 36 in Fergus Falls. That's the warm spot. So yet again, very warm for this time of year. In fact, we're about double of what our average high is in places like Fargo. So here's a look at our visibility. Much better. We do still have some lowered visibility out west. In Jamestown, we're at 5 miles down to Aberdeen. In that corridor, the James River Valley, you may run into more areas where visibility is down just a bit. Winds are on the lighter side. They're less than 15 miles per hour here. And in fact, at the moment, less than 10. We're seeing wind out of the south or southeast, and that will continue to keep us on the mild side here today. I'll look again at your radar and satellite map. First of all, let's talk about the satellite. You can see the clouds here overhead in much of the region where you see that movement. That's cloud cover. You can kind of make out where we have clear skies. In Beltrami County, north of Bemidji, you can see upper and lower Red Lake there. The fact that we can see it on our visible satellite tells me that we're looking at some clearer skies, more sunshine in that area. And the lakes are snowed and iced over there. So we're also seeing, of course, that radar showing some light snow, at least detecting at the mid-levels of the atmosphere. And there could be some of these flakes making their way down to the ground along I-94 in both Clay and Cass counties, and then back along Highway 10 in Cass, or Clay rather, and the western part of Becker County toward Detroit Lakes. A couple of other pockets we'll have to keep an eye on, but the main part of that accumulating snow has ended. So heading through the rest of the day, that system that was bringing in that axis of moisture to us, that's pulling away, and we're starting to quiet things down. But we can't rule out the potential for a few of those flakes to still hang around this afternoon, and in fact, we're seeing it right now. The afternoon hours, more of the same. We'll see more temperatures, 30s to some 20s, kind of holding steady here, so staying very mild, and staying more on the cloudy side on the whole in the valley into tonight. We're talking some partly cloudy skies more likely in the east, mostly cloudy skies the farther west you go here, especially in the south and west. Overnight, temperatures slide a bit. We'll be back down into the teens to some 20s to start the day tomorrow. And we're still looking at that south wind keeping us on the mild side. So your planner for tomorrow afternoon, not much different from today. We're kind of taking small steps back in our temperatures. So we're going to be seeing more 20s into some low 30s tomorrow, but still, again, running way above average. Still looking at some partly to mostly cloudy skies for your Thursday afternoon. And for the rest of the week, well, Friday, we'll see mostly cloudy skies again. Basically, in your 7-day planner, more days that feature more clouds than sunny days here. And then for Friday, also, there is a slight chance we could have a few flakes, a few flurries Friday night carrying over into Saturday. I'm not 100% sold on that, but the potential is there. So just want to keep that in mind. But that is really it after today's events. Things are looking pretty quiet heading into next week. Wednesday, we're looking at the hint of another system, but over the next 7 days, pretty quiet and mild. Temperatures staying in the 20s for highs for the rest of the week.
And it seems like weather to enjoy, because I know in the past few years you guys have told me that it was much worse around this time. So this is definitely teasing us for the most part. So there's no complaints here. Thanks again, Lisa.